Hi there, and I am here today to talk about cruise essentials. Some things that you should have and some things that you don't necessarily need but are fun to have anyways. This will be our 5th cruise. We're going on in 2 weeks. This one is a Mediterranean cruise. We will be hitting Venice, Split, Croatia, and 3 Greek Isles. We have Mykonos, Santorini, and Athens, so that should be fun. Also, these things can be yay or nay depending on where you're going, how long you're going, all those fun things. So take it with what you will, but these are some things that I love having that don't really take up a lot of space. The first thing I want to talk about is obviously essentials as far as medication. So yes, there is a doctor on board and there is a medical facility. I like to travel with some things on hand because it can get pretty expensive. You should also get travel insurance, by the way. But I take a small first aid kit. It has Band-Aids, wraps, stuff like that. And then in here, I have my own little case. I have Tylenol, Advil, Tums, Dramamine, Rolaids, cough drops, anything that I might need just quick to get I don't have to pay for it there. Also, I do get motion sickness, so I also take a scopolamine patch, and I exchange the ears every 3rd day, and that really helps me with not just the cruise, but just the planes, trains, automobiles that we will taking along the whole trip. I obviously carry a box of these. You can get a prescription through your doc. Another thing I like to bring is an air freshener. Some of those cruise rooms get a little muggy. The bathroom especially feels a little wet. So one of these in the bathroom kind of helps with the stinkiness of sometimes the cruise cabins, and it's small, it doesn't take up a lot of space. You can't have any type of irons or steamers, as you know, on cruises. So the Dove wrinkle release, a couple sprays, stretch out the clothes a little bit, just hang them for a few minutes, and those are good to go. That's gonna be your only bet on the cruises because you can't iron anything. And if you pack lightly, like some linen things, they're obviously gonna get wrinkled. So this doesn't hurt to keep on hand. I like to bring, this is a fixed compartment storage box. I got this at the dollar store, and if you can see, it has little slots on there. I've used this for everything from snacks that we bring, toiletries, whatever. It usually fits in either the closet or one of the drawers. It's just nice to have, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it was $1.25. That's always good. These things are great. I usually will try to bring something like this. These I got at the dollar store too. They're food compartments, so if we go and grab some charcuterie or some munchies, I can bring it back up to the room and have it later. And they're disposable, so you can just toss when you're done. Or these are plate covers. So that's nice. You can grab your plates, put the covers over them, stick them in your fridge, and then eat them later. And then obviously toss those guys. So that's fun to have. You can't bring regular like extension cords because there's only usually very little plugs. We're going on an older ship. So I think they only have like the 2, like American plug and European plug. So you can bring one of these. It has the USB port plus 3 plugs. It doesn't have a cord. So most cruise ships allow this type of one, but obviously check with each individual cruise ship. We're going on Explorer of the Seas. Royal Caribbean, we've taken this before. It's never been a problem. Also, because we're gonna spend 3 days in Venice before, I also like to get this converter, which you can also use on the boat as well. I can plug this into this if I needed to, but also because it has a European port, I have that here. It has 3 different ones. It has the EU, the UK, and the US. So you can just, depending on which one you want, it's easy to have. That is a must. Out of all the things, that's probably one of the biggest ones, just so you're gonna have to plug all your electronics, I use it for my curling iron, all the things. It's not necessarily an essential, but I love having a pop-up hamper. Get all the dirty clothes out of the way, and then I just throw them in a bag later. It's great to have, they're cheap, you can throw it away. Another thing, they come in a pack of 12. You can get these at the dollar store literally anywhere, but they're little candles. We've sat outside on the balcony, had a glass of wine. You can use these for night lights because it gets very dark in your cabin. We'll stick one of these in the bathroom so we can have kind of like a night light because they don't have like any plugs in there. It comes in a pack of 12. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Clearly, cruises are gross and dirty at times. So if you can just bring a packet of the Clorox wipes, wipe everything down the first day, easy breezy. This is what everybody says, so you'll probably need it because I've used it. We use the magnets. Now these, I think it came in a pack of 12, but they're very strong magnets and all the walls are magnetic. So I've hung hats, our lanyards, anything that you, like wet swimsuits. If you get, there's different sizes too. You can get the bigger ones or smaller ones, but make sure it's enough weight to hold whatever if it's a backpack, you're gonna need more than that. But hats and lanyards and little things like that, these guys work just fine. That's helped. Speaking of wet swimsuits, I have brought this on them. Doesn't take a lot of room. I think I got this on Amazon, to be honest. But what it's great is you hang this up either on your balcony or you can hang it up in your bathroom. It's all tangled right now, but they have these hooks, you hang them on there, and then the clips. So you can do your wet swimsuits, or you can do anything that if you're gonna like hand wash some of your clothes in the sink, you can hang these to dry, which is amazing. I do not like plastic straws, or I do like plastic straws. I don't like paper straws. Plastic, they don't have. Most cruise lines don't have those anymore, so we take the portable ones. It's nice because it has the carabiner on there too, and then you can just like wash them in your sink at work, but in your cabin. But these are nice to have if you don't like the paper straws. They get all mushy. I don't like it. Clearly, you have the luggage tags. When you go on a cruise, you get a paper luggage tag. They rip, they tear, they get wet, all the things. These are so cheap. You get these plastic. After you print them out, you fold them like the instructions show, put them in there, and then you tie these to your suitcases. So we've never had a problem. That is a must. Since we're going to Europe, my husband thought, I want binoculars. And I know on our last cruise, our ship, our Celebrity, it actually came with binoculars, and we surprisingly used them. So he bought a small thing of binoculars, which if I'm sitting on the coast of Santorini, I definitely want to look at Santorini up close before we get off the ship. So again, not an essential, fun to have. We have little tiny games too. We have Uno and Skippo if we get bored, or if we're just sitting on the balcony having a drink and just relaxing. There's a couple games in here. Everyone knows about the cruise door having the magnets on there. The last cruise was our anniversary, so I had all of our anniversary magnets on there, and people were like, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. So that was nice to have. So I got some more of those. It just says Life's Better Cruising. There's so many that you can get online. You can pick whichever one, if it's your birthday, anniversary, whatever. I saw this on the last cruise. I'm like, I'm doing this. They're Scrabble tiles. So people, if they walk by, they can make little words, or you can have little notes on there. I thought I'd give it a whirl. We do not do ducks, but I enjoy looking for them, but I was like, I'm gonna do something different. And I saw this trend going around, so I'm like, I'm doing it. They're baby Jesuses, and it says Jesus loves you. So I will be hiding these all over the ship. So stay tuned for my vlog when we go on there, because I'm gonna hide all these little guys, and it should be fun. That should be fun. These are great to have. The whiteboard, it's magnet, dollar store. I could leave a note for John if I'm like running to the pool. I'll be like, meet me at the pool or whatever, but it's nice to have this. Or you can even leave a little note for your room attendant. Say, hey, can you leave more towels if you miss them going back and forth? That is fun to get. It can be hot and cold depending on the time of year that you go. I just recently bought this handheld portable fan. It also clicks on to, like, if you have a crossbody or something, it blows cold. I've tried it, it works. It has 3 different speeds. We're going in June, so it's gonna be a little warm, especially when we go to the Acropolis. It's full sun. So I'd rather have this and have it and not need it than wish I had it. I got 2 of these also, one for each of us. A portable travel umbrella is a must. If it's not gonna rain, you're gonna need it for shade. It's just nice to have if you're waiting in like a long line for something and it's sunny, just have this. I'm thinking if I'm forgetting, oh, I know what I forgot. Everyone does the clippies for their pool, their pool towels. I like these bands. I feel like they stay better and they're smaller to pack and carry, but I like them. They come in a set of 4, they're different colors, and you put them on the top and it can not only save your spot and hold your towel because it's obviously very windy on the cruise. I feel like I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I mean, these are just my things that I travel with. I would love to know in the comments if I'm missing something. I mean, this is our 5th cruise. I do still have stuff in my travel closet I'm gonna pull out in the next couple days or something to start getting ready for this big trip. But we love cruising, and so any other helpful hints or things that I should bring, put them in the comments, because I would love to hear from you, and maybe I can bring them, because I still have a couple weeks, I can bring them on this trip. So thank you for watching and hope this helps.